So, enter Linkara, a comic book reviewer who is on the Channel Awesome site, and also does a mini-series known as The History of Power Rangers. I give the guy credit where he deserves it, because if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be back into Power Rangers or Tokusatsu shows in general. That said, there are some points in these videos that I don't necessarily agree with. So I've gathered 4 points from 4 different reviews: Wild Force, Samurai, and the remake of Turbo. You all know how this works. So the question is now, what avatar do I use? Perfect!
With all the budget reductions on it, they ran out of money to finish the episode. As such, the production team went to Bandai for the money needed to finish it. Bandai agreed to finance the remainder, but only if they promoted a new toy in the episode, the Wild Force Rider. And that is why we have the ridiculously dumb sequence of the Wild Force Rider destroying Serpentera, who once vaporized the planet. There's some explanation they've given about how, oh, it was a gift from Animus, who was like a god, therefore it was a godly weapon. No, it's a motorcycle, and it just looks silly.
Personally, I feel the reason they chose to do this was so that they could show off how much more powerful the Rangers are nowadays compared to, say, the Mighty Morphin era, which could also be used to show off how much stronger the villains are. Think about it. You said yourself that they had to promote a toy. It could have been a Zord combination, could have been an arm attachment, but no, they chose to do something as ridiculous as this. I mean, think about it. Back in the Mighty Morphin era, they couldn't even scratch the thing, yet now, they just took it out with a single blow. Which also helps debunk an argument in Megaforce, because it shows the escalation of power is so big that even the past Rangers can't do anything to stop them. Even though they're shown to be able to take on the Foot Soldiers in the Legendary Battle, but that's an argument for another day.
And thus we meet our main villain, Master Xandred. And boy, is he unimpressive.
Silence, you fool! I have a splitting headache this morning, so zip those lips, unless you want to spend the rest of your life untying those noodles you call a face!
Gotta love generic, gravelly villain voice who whines about his headache. At least Rita occasionally casts some spells. Xandred spends 99% of the series sitting on his ass drinking booze, medicine for his headache, just yelling at everybody and being pretty much less intimidating than Divatox.
Okay, how is this more intimidating than this? Your comparison isn't even that good. Divatox is a petty space pirate, while Xandred is a conquering demon. Yeah, I think it's safe to say you'd rather choose a demon than a pirate.
I've also heard rumors that there was behind-the-scenes tumult in the writing room about the Sentai, with half the writers wanting to ignore the goofier parts of it and just be serious, while others wanted to embrace the slapstick and lighthearted feeling of Car Rangers. I know many would say that there isn't anything else they could have done given the Sentai choice, but I do have to wonder if Saban was forbidden from using any series pre-Jew Rangers. After all, Sentai at this point was still recording on film while Power Rangers used videotape, so using, say, Jetman for the footage wouldn't have clashed any more than other Sentai footage.
Alright, that on its own, it's actually a good point. They could have adapted another Sentai other than Car Ranger. Were it not for this line.
Admittedly, I've never seen Jetman, or really any other Sentai, so I don't know how well it would fare as an adaptation, but my point stands.
Yes, there's the sound of him shooting himself in the foot, thank you for asking. That would be like if I said, man, I hated Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I wish you were more like Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, even though I've never played Majora's Mask. Yeah, it would be pretty dumb, wouldn't it?